I'm happy for him because again, Aziel knows the league. He has good quality. That's why he's with us. Now he knows that he has to work on certain things, and he did well. In terms of try to be more resilient, and he's able to do it. But I want him to be more consistent with that. And the goal that he scored, this is the reward of the work that he did the last 3 weeks. Simple as that. Because if I put the goal on the side, he did a good game. So I'm happy for him because now, step by step, he understands why I gave him a lot of challenges like this. So good for him.
What were your thoughts on those 5-10 minutes where Orlando were able to score their 2 goals and specifically on the penalty kick? Your thoughts on that?
I'm happy with the win because I told the player, yes, I could have talked about the way we conceded goals and so on, but when I look back about the schedule that we have and we won tonight, for me, this is perfect.
Was from your perspective with that foul? I saw that a couple of your players were kind of arguing on the penalty in the box. From your perspective, did you feel like that was penalty?
No, for me, no, because again, I didn't rewatch yet, but for me, no. And the fourth referee was also surprised. But listen, for me, this is not a piqué, but I have to watch again. But I will not talk about the referee because I'm going to be fine.
And Chelsea had a busy night in goal. Obviously, he conceded 3 goals, but made multiple saves as well. Just thoughts on his performance tonight?
Was good, like all the players, knowing the context.
Yeah, thank you.
Orlando has traditionally given the crew problems before you got here, and they challenged you as a coach in Montreal and here as well. Is that fortify your thinking that good win, we take it?
Yeah, because again, I don't like to. The past is the past, but I have to see the stretch that we had and all the game away that we played recently, and the schedule is more difficult than the 7 games in 23 days that we had 1 month ago. So because of this context, honestly, we did a good game. So yes, Orlando, this is Orlando. We control the game, and suddenly this is Orlando, and they like when this is hectic. And that's why they scored, and we could have done better. But again, with the context, I'm really happy about what my player did.
Along the same lines,
Yeah.
You knew coming out of Leagues Cup or even going into it, given the pace of games,
Yeah.
Leagues Cup and the congestion of your schedule
Yeah.
since August 28th when you restarted the MLS season,
Mm.
you knew that you were going to find out about the depth of your team,
Yeah.
especially with all the new ads.
Mhm.
Campiones Cup now, stretch run of the regular season, MLS Cup playoffs.
Yeah.
What have you learned coming out of this stretch, August 28th to now, post-League Cup, about the depth of your team?
Yeah, really happy. Again, I didn't hesitate 1 second to rotate. The last 2 games, 3 games. If I put also the game against Philly that we played, I'm really happy with the players because again, they train really well. What we do is it's not easy for them because sometimes I have the feeling that they train more than the other players because when we play a game, the day after, this is regen for the starter, and the other guy, they have to work physically, and they work every time. And in terms of spirit, this is amazing. So that's why I'm really, 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 really happy because they deserve, and I wanted to give them the possibility to express themselves. And I'm really proud of them, obviously, and also with the squad that I have. And I didn't hesitate 1 second. That's why we are able to have 2 wins in a row, and we rotated the team. So I'm really proud of that.
Did you practice every day this week that you didn't play the game? Is that correct?
Yes, most of the time, yes.
Did you second guess yourself at any point about that?
Tomorrow is going to be off. No, it's been off already. Sometimes they do a bit of run at the end of the game, and after that we organize. But I said, mentally this is not easy. As you know, they want to play, like I told you, I love my job, but there's something that I don't like in my job, I don't like, sorry, in my job, is I know that I will not give the possibility to the rest of the team to play, and this is what they want to do. But at the same time, they know their role, and for me, this is really important. At the same time, I trust them, and that's why I can put them when I close my eyes, and because I have a really, 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 really good spirit. And for me, this is the big nuance.
Coach, can you just talk about the growth and the progression of Max and when Jason came in, the aggressiveness that both of them have shown so far?
The word that you use, the aggressiveness, this is the big word. This is the word, because quality, they have quality. Now they needed time also to process the intensity, to process the level of you play 5 minutes, 2 minutes, or 95 minutes. You have to be consistent with that, and that's why they are able to be consistent, because mentally they did a good job to prepare themselves. You know, the way they do things, and I'm not surprised, because when we decided to get Max, after 2 weeks, the way he was training, we knew that it was only the beginning, because he has a really good potential. And he likes to give, by himself, he likes to give him challenge. And I like that. So that's why I'm not surprised. And Jason also, this is not the same in terms of personality, but Jason also, he needed time to understand certain things, and he's been better. The game against Toronto, he was physical. We know that he has the technique. We know that he's really, really good in front of the ball, in front of the net. But now, physically, mentally, he's better. So good for him.
And can you just talk about what Dylan brings when he's in the game? He had a couple, good, crosses there in the second half. But just talk about what what you saw from him out there tonight, because nobody really, he gets lost in in the mix.
Yeah. For me, this is one of the fastest player with the ball. Pass. The ball is going quicker than the player, so he knows that. So now we needed also a little bit of time to understand all the nuances with our game, but it's a passer. I think Andres missed a chance. The pass of Dylan, this is Dylan. He is able to see the game ahead. So now he needs a little bit more time to understand in terms of position and so on. But he can bring, the quality of the pass. This is a link between midfielder, center back, and also forward. So yeah, now he has to be more physical at certain moments, to put his shoulder in front. But this is something that he works.
And Steven took a couple of hits there, collided with
Yeah.
Yevon, and then also another one. And, can you just talk about if he's, his status?
No, he's okay. I was doing mathematics calculation, on the pitch, because I have only 5 subs, and I needed to rest many players. but again, it was so difficult to do it. But no, Steven told me that he was okay. But again, you're gonna say that I'm crazy, but this is not good for Steven, but this is good for Sheba, because Sheba destroys Steven. And Sheba has to talk in this situation, and this is something that he has to improve, because he didn't talk, he jumped, Steven didn't hear him, and boom, connection like this. So again, but he's going to be fine, no problem with that.
One last thing.
Coach, I got one. So 3 of the 4 goals came in the second half, and 1 came 6 minutes into the second half. What was the message at halftime for the offensive side?
To play a common sense play, because first half we had a few 2v1, and we didn't play the 2v1. We tried to do something else. So just the message was, guys, when this is a clear situation, we have a +1, is it possible to play more simple? And after that, stay in certain position, because we were thinking that maybe they would be with a back 5, because I like to do it, but they stay with the back four. So we just needed to stay in position to receive the ball between the lines. So it was more about the position on the pitch and also the simplicity and to play a logical play.
And last one for me. Tonight was Latino celebration night.
Yeah.
Do you have a message for the Latino fan base of the crew?
I hope that they saw that I have this T-shirt over there. So for me, this is important because again, this is a message that we are a family and Latino, all the culture, we are really connected with that. So stay with us. I know that there is a Club America, but I know that Columbus Crew, this is Columbus Crew, so stay with us for that. So thank you.
Coach, how are you doing today?
Good, thank you.
I wanted to ask
Good
you
question. This is rare that you ask me.
how you were today. No?
Okay.
So my other questions that are not very interesting, but I just wanted to ask you, is that I noticed that in the first half, AC not only was moving in the midfield, but he was also going a little bit higher to the left side of the field.
Yeah.
I wanted to know, being him such a versatile player with great quality touches with the ball and also being very fast, have you thought of positioning him in a different position, maybe as a left wing or something like that?
Yeah, he can play different position. Today, I don't know if you're going to watch the game again, but he was sometimes on the left side as a winger because this is the kind of rotation that we do. After that, the first 10 minutes, he had a really good position, but we didn't find him between the lines. That's why it was a bit, I showed them that. But after that, he was able to stay in the pocket and also to be close to the forward because I wanted him to connect because he's so good for the 1-2. He's so good for the give and go. And this is almost undefendable. When we do it well, the give and go, this is difficult for the opposition. So again, this is certain thing that we have to adjust with him, but it was a good exercise for him today.
My next question is, I noticed that Orlando had only one reference player on the top, playing with only one attacker. Why was your decision of keeping a line of three behind, knowing that maybe you could have, and especially because Orlando had only one reference, but they put a lot of people in the middle. Why did you choose to go with a line of three instead of doing two in the back and putting another person in the
So defensively or offensively?
defensively?
The idea is we don't play with a rigid back three. So the idea is if there is one forward, we stay with one, and the two center back on the side, they have to jump in the middle. So this is more about the connection, depending if they want to overload the middle. We have one of the center back wide. So tonight was Steven and Malte. They don't play as a center back. They play as a middle, as a midfield player. So that's why we stay like this in terms of connection.
Just one last question. Sean Kowalski, he wasn't on the game day roster, just status of how he feels.
I didn't need a goalkeeper tonight, so that's why he rested. He rested. Sorry.
Real quick, Wilfried, is there anything more anyone can say about Cujo at this point?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Because, again, I don't like to talk about one player, but I decided to rotate, and I told him. And again, for me, what he did against Toronto and and tonight, this is the reward of the new Cucho since the second year. Because, again, he's able to adjust, he's able to help the team. He's still good, but he's able also to recognize certain things and to be, again, better. And the masterpiece that he did against TFC and the masterpiece that he did tonight, this is Cucho, as we know. But now this is more about the who is he as a person.
Great. Thanks, everybody. We'll run rocker here in a second.